What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Bonnie Scotch. Thank you so much for clicking on my video today. Alright, so first things first, I just wanted to address that I might sound a little bit different and my words might be a little bit slurred because I just had a root canal done yesterday on a broken tooth. Child, y'all should have seen me yesterday. The whole left side of my mouth was just twisted up. I was outside looking like Bobby Brown, honey. But I'm going to try my best to get through these reviews, okay? And let's get to it. All right, so I want to start by giving a huge shout out to Dr. Wendy for eating Mia's ass up at the lunch table. Cracked her whole face. I love a face crack. Now, Mia might be a little bit delayed after all because she doesn't get why Wendy doesn't deal with her after throwing a drink on her. Mia can't seem to connect those dots on her own. So that suggests that she's just not smart. Mia tried to say, Wendy, you're not empowering me as a woman. And Mia, you're just entitled and goofy girl. Wendy doesn't have to uplift you. And one other thing, Wendy better be giving it back to you this whole season. Because if not, I'm going to get off in her ass, okay? For being too nice to you. And sidebar, Giselle really has an ugly and nasty spirit. She always has her face twisted up whenever Wendy is around. And why is that? Because Wendy dragged you and read you for blood only after you came for her body in her marriage? Giselle, fuck you and those stupid ass faces you're always making. Just sitting around looking stupid all the time. Next up, we have this scene with Wendy and her family. Shout out to Wendy's husband for rocking the Happy Eddie hoodie, okay? Shout out to the girls and boys who take whatever digs people try to throw at them and make a business out of it, okay? Candy Burst is famous for that. I love it. I love to see it. Wendy and Eddie have such a beautiful family, y'all. Wendy's kids are so funny to me. They had me cracking up. I absolutely adore them. And I have to say that I really think that Eddie Osefo might be my favorite reality TV husband aside from Eugene. I would love to see him, Eugene from Married to Medicine. I just would love to see more of Happy Eddie on my screen. He's just so fine and beautiful and positive, and he always has a smile on his face, and he makes really astute observations. Like, I feel like him and Wendy be reading the girls behind the scenes, and I would just love to see more of that. So anyway, shout out to Wendy and her family, honey. In this next scene, we have Karen linking up with Mia at her house, and Mia is telling Karen that she feels some type of way about Wendy calling her slow because her son has a speech impediment. I really feel like Mia is trying to drag it, and I'm going to be honest with y'all. I personally do not care about that. You assaulted that lady. She can call you whatever the hell she wants. Next. All right, in this next scene, we have the reception for Wendy and her children. They just experienced their first communion, and they did a really good job. But I got to shout Wendy out again for that all-white fit. Baby, I said, my God in heaven, Wendy is a vision in all white. Okay, just that brownie battered skin against that white is chef's kiss for me. Okay, I go up for Wendy, y'all. But when I saw Wendy's mama, I said, them I bleach, out them skin, them I bleach. Feel look like a browning. Shout out to all my Caribbean people who understand that reference. But I'm not going to go hard on Wendy's mom. I'm not trying to make fun of her or anything. I understand that colonialism has done a number on my people, so I'm going to just leave it at that. Ashley walks into the children's first communion looking very stupid. She comes to a church event with her titties pushed up in her neck, but we can't expect much else from Ashley, right? And shout out to Candace for clocking that whenever Ashley brings back information to the group, 9.5 times out of 10 it's a lie. So you really got to take everything that she says with a grain of salt. And then Ashley admits that she relayed the experience with, that she had with Nneka wrong, and that it was really her that brought back the information about Wendy being Osu. And I'm just like, Ashley, shut up, girl. Just shut up. Now we are towards the ends of the episode where Nneka and Robin meet up, and it's basically a setup for them to talk about Wendy, right? So y'all went and dug up this brown skinned lady from somewhere to go against Wendy so that when we talk about y'all's colorism, y'all can play in our faces and say that it's actually not. And the reality of the situation is y'all are not as smart as you think you are. You're really not. And Nneka, you're really a lame and a loser for letting these light-skinned women use you as a pawn to go against Wendy. And Nneka claims that Wendy's mother has a shrine and she put her name in it. And you know what? There is a small part of me that hopes that is actually true. If it isn't, I hope that someone does, okay? Then Robin's silly ass is gasping and got her mouth gaped open, talking about, oh, she did voodoo to you? She did voodoo on you? First of all, okay, voodoo is a real religion that has roots in Africa as well as Haiti. So y'all just be sitting up here demonizing African spiritual practices and sounding like a bunch of colonized coons. Y'all need to decolonize your spiritual practices, okay? I might even have to do a separate video on how Christians love to call everybody witches, but be the main ones in the church doing the most witchcraft, but that's a conversation for another day, okay? And Nneka says that culturally we're supposed to be sisters. Okay, but you're the main one who started to talk shit about Wendy. Then Robin, goofy-minded ass, gonna say, there's so much going on in my life right now, and I think Wendy's mom put a hex on me and prayed against me. No, dummy. Your husband is the hex. You're sleeping with the hex in your bed, stupid. Don't drag Wendy's mother into this. Don't drag Wendy's mother and her prayers into your stupidity. These women are exhausting me, y'all. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I'm going to be able to review this throughout the whole season. I'm going to try to stick through it with y'all. But in the meantime, go ahead and hit the like button. It's a free way to support my channel. Comment, subscribe. Let me know what you all thought of this episode. And I will see y'all for the next one. Peace.
I've been all in my phone, I got options, and I don't wanna tell you to drop it.